Hi everyone, welcome back. Check me out, another video. I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here again. In today's video, as you can see, I am going to show you how I achieved this look. It's a very flawless look in my opinion, but using very minimal makeup, believe it or not. I did not do the full-on highlight, contour, conceal situation, and I only have mascara on my eyes, and I have a brow, and I have a lip. As a makeup artist, I personally feel like no one really even has the energy, especially now more than ever, to put on a full face. Like, let's be honest. I mean, I love eyeshadow. I love false lashes. I love the whole shabam situation, but it's not always necessary. There are ways to still look your best and feel your best and not have to do too much. So in this video, I will show you how to do that. If you are interested in learning how to get a very beautiful, flawless look using a minimal amounts of makeup, then hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please continue to watch. Okay, so let's jump in. I have no makeup on my face. I've just moisturized and cleansed. But the first thing I like to do is always do some sort of eye serum or eye stick under my eyes. I don't have like deep bags, but it does get puffy, and sometimes after a long week or like a stressful day, let's just be honest, like our eyes, I feel like my eyes change every day. I don't know. So I like to just put a little hydration under there. I'm using the TULA eye stick. This is an incredible product. If you are in the market for a under eye cream or under eye stick or serum of some sort, I highly recommend this product. It's a brightening eye balm, so it will definitely brighten that under eye, but it'll also really help make you look like awake and alive. Really easy to apply on. You literally just, it's literally a stick, and I just go right under my eye. I do like right under there, and then I just take my middle finger with very light pressure and just press it in under my eye. It also has caffeine in it, so it helps with wrinkles and it really tightens up that under eye area. The next thing I like to do is put some serum on my face. This is by Volition. It is their Snow Mushroom Water Serum. I got this product in a BoxyCharm, and I like to try new things, and especially with serum, like you can never really have enough of it. I tried this one and my skin did not react to it, which is great. And actually it made my skin feel really good. I was weirded out because I was like, mushroom water, like I immediately was like, does this smell weird? But it smells like nothing. Unless I still have COVID and I can't smell anything, I don't know. Next, I'm going to jump in with just a damp beauty blender, and whatever foundation is your preference. I go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is just my go-to. I've used it for years, and I like it because it has a good coverage, but it's also light wear, so it doesn't feel too heavy or cakey on your face, but it definitely does the job. If you're looking for something that's a little more affordable, because I know this is a little bit more expensive, like it's considered more like luxury makeup, high-end. But I compare this to the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. It's very similar, the texture, the way it goes on the skin, and that's honestly a great, L'Oreal is a great product, honestly, so you can't go wrong with it. But I'm actually running low, as you can see. I couldn't really pump any out, so I'm just taking the stick and putting it directly to my face. And this is probably not the best way to do it, but I'm just gonna do it. And I'm the only one that uses this foundation, so it's okay that I'm like basically double dipping in there, but it's fine. I put a good amount. I kind of spread it. Just gonna go in directly with the beauty blender and start pressing this into my skin. But what I won't do is go directly under my eye. Like I'll go up, but I'll leave a little bit of space between my like actual cheek and under my eye, because I'm gonna put concealer there anyway, so I'm not worried about covering that area. But if you're more so into like full coverage, full face, and you like having layers, feel free to put that on. For me, like since I know I'm gonna put more product under my eyes, like concealer and powder, I don't want to overlap. I forgot to mention, but in case you're curious, I am in the color number 8 in this foundation. Now I'm going to jump in with the L'Oreal Age Rewind Concealer. This is an incredible drugstore concealer. It is very affordable and it is full coverage, and I love that. I love the applicator. It's like a sponge already on here. You just twist it and it goes directly on wherever you want it to go. Because this is a less is more type of everyday flawless glam without having to put too much on, I'm only gonna do a few dots like that right under my eye. I know some people like to go all the way down with concealer. Keep in mind, the lower you put the concealer, the more it's going to elongate your face and like drag your face down. Concealer was essentially just made to conceal the areas that were necessary. I love the idea of highlight and contouring, but I feel like that's more full effect, like full glam. But for me, this is all I really need. And I promise, just doing this makes the world of a difference. You don't always really need that much, but it's whatever your preference is. If you feel like you need to put in more, if you need to mix concealers, or you really want to cover what's under there, then by all means put as much as you'd like. But I'm just going to go back in with that same beauty blender and I'm going to just blend this out. Again, as mentioned, under my eye can use a little bit more brightness compared to the rest of my face, so that's why I only focus on that area, but you can put it on your chin, on your nose, on your forehead, whatever really you prefer. You can see how immediately that just really brightens the under eye area. It also really helps your eyes kind of pop out, and then whatever's left over, I just kind of blend under my nose, and like I'll put a little bit on my chin, but there's really not much product on there, but really again, it's to your preference. Grabbing any powder of your choice. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I'm sure everyone is aware of. It's really, really great. I mean, let's be honest. Just grabbing some of that powder and a fluffy brush under the eye area, a setting brush like this. I'm just going to tap that on exactly where we put the concealer, just because I know it will crease eventually. This concealer is beautiful, but it creases. It is what it is. Like, they all crease, let's be honest, because I tend to get oily as well. I'll put this in the T-zone area of my face, my chin, even behind my eyelids, because I get oily there too. It's really annoying actually. And I'm not baking, I'm literally just taking powder on the brush and pressing it onto my skin. I'm not swiping it or anything because I don't want anything to move. I'm literally just pressing it on my skin. So now I want to warm my face up. Now that I have that nice bright under eye area, I'm just gonna grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. I'm in the color Rich Amber, and this is a Morphe M401 brush. It's nice, big, and fluffy. I'm just gonna use this brush as opposed to like more of a contour, carving the cheek type brush, because I don't wanna necessarily have a sharp contour. I wanna have a warm face that looks really natural. Grab some powder and put it, back in the day, like 10 years ago, before we knew what contouring was, we literally just put bronzer everywhere like this, right? Like, does anyone else remember? And I naturally have like this little dent in my cheeks that like helps when my face is skinnier. Right now it's not so skinny. Like, it really gives me like a natural bone structure situation, but in general you can see I haven't necessarily contoured. Like, I'm just bronzing up my face and warming it up, and then whatever's left over on the brush, I'm just going to put it on my nose as well. Next, I'm going to put some blush on. So I love blush. It's like my thing. I'm obsessed with blush. I feel like blush just makes you look happy. Like, I don't know what it is about blush, but it really makes everything look really flawless, and it helps like really point out like that under eye brightness. Like, when you have nice rosy cheeks, you can see, oh, like there's concealer under her eye. I don't know. Grab some blush. This is by KKW. It's called Flower Wall Blush. It's the most beautiful color. It's like a peachy pink matte color. It doesn't have any sparkle in it or anything. This is a Morphe M530 brush. I love this brush. So I am gonna smile and just put this on the apples of my cheek like this. I naturally have like red undertone already because I have rosacea, so I'm like used to just having red cheeks at all times. You can put it on your nose. That gives it like a sunburned nose effect. Like, you know when you're in the sun and you get sunburned on your nose? It kind of looks hot. Like, I like that look. I'm gonna go in with a very subtle highlighter. This is by Laura Mercier. It's their Illuminator in the color Indiscretion. It's one of the prettiest colors. It's like a champagne color, and unlike most highlighters, it is not aggressive, and I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna go in with this Morphe M581 brush. It's a fluffy brush, and I like to use fluffy brushes for highlighter because I don't want like a harsh line. I just kind of dab it onto my face like that. I smile and I end it like right at my cheek where I have blush, and I start there and I just kind of bring it up like that. And you see it's like very natural and subtle looking. It's not too crazy in your face. It's just natural, like you have a natural glow. I also add some here on my forehead and just right there and on my nose a little bit. Okay, so next we want to move on to eyebrows. Eyebrows are the most important feature to me personally on the face. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I've been using this product for years. In general, this is my favorite brow product. I don't use powder or anything. I feel like this does all the work for you. So when it comes to my eyebrows, I'm very particular. I like the fact that my eyebrows are all over the place and they don't necessarily match one another. I mean, that's the beauty of drawing them in. You can make them look even, but in general, my natural eyebrows are pretty bushy and I love that. There's not a lot of color to them compared to like how dark my hair is. So I want to just go over them to make them darker and extend them a little bit. Like this one ends super short versus this one goes all the way down. So I don't know what happened to them honestly, but okay, so I'm gonna start under the brow and I'm just gonna go ahead right in the middle here with a very light hand, just draw out the bottom shape of my brow. And that's gonna tell me where to end it, basically right where your eye stops, so I'll know to end it literally right there. And then for the front, I use a light hand and I kind of go upwards like this just to kind of draw pretend hair like strokes. But then I'm brushing as I go to just blend everything together. And then now I'm gonna go over the actual brown, kind of color everything in so you can actually see the shape. I go right at the arch and I bring that down. And then I connect it right here. And then brush as you go. So you can see the difference between this brow that's filled and this brow that has no product. It just gives it a lot more character, fills it in, gives it some color, but still looks pretty natural because I keep brushing the hair out. So you can't really see any like pencil lines, but I like it. I like the way that looks. Okay, now we have eyebrows and we look a little bit more decent. Okay, next, I'm going to just curl my lashes and put some mascara on, and then that's it, honestly. I am using the Huda Beauty mascara. This product, if you are in the market for a new mascara and you don't really mind spending like a little over 20 bucks, 30 bucks, I think, I don't know, you need to get this product. If you're like me and you're a mascara person, this is probably the best product I've ever used. There's two sides to it. There's a volume and a curl and length side, so that's pretty cool. I am going to start with the curl and length side. It's a lot more thinner brush. This side definitely allows you to get in there and do the roots of the lashes first. And I just go in a few times, but I'll do a layer, let it dry, and then I'll go in with another layer. So that is just the curl and length side of the mascara, and this is my eye without it and this is my eye with it. I'm going to go in with the volume side. It's a much thicker brush. I also take this brush on the other side and I just, on the other side of my lashes, I do the tips. I don't go all the way down, but I go over the tips, and that also makes them look longer. And sometimes my lashes stick together, that's okay. You can always take some tweezers and like separate them, but I wait till they dry a little bit. So for example, you can see there are a few that are like stuck to one another, so I'm just gonna separate them like this with some tweezers. Be extra careful, like don't literally poke your eye out, but just grab some tweezers or like a Q-tip. Alright guys, like I said, if you can't already tell, that mascara is like really good. I don't plan to do anything else to my eyes from here, but definitely up to you if you want to add liner or whatever. But the final step is just going to be your lips. I'm going to go in with just like a darker lip liner because I like to really outline my lips. And I'm going to go more for a like neutral nude look, but I am going to put some gloss on top because I feel like it really helps bring everything together. This is by KKW. It's the color 2.5. It's a lot darker brown, but I'm going to go in with a nude lipstick in the middle and it'll really blend and make a beautiful color. I'm just going to outline my lips. I won't overdraw them or anything, although I like to do that sometimes. And you can see this is a dark color, but I like it. So going in with a MAC lipstick, this is the color Honey Love. It's honestly the most beautiful nude color to exist in today's day and age. I don't even know. They need to never stop making this color. I'm just gonna put this all over, and I'm not even gonna go over the lip liner. And then finally, just grab any lip gloss that you have. This is by Dior. It's in the color 031. It's a pretty neutral pink gloss, but it honestly turns into whatever color the lipstick is on your lips already. That's it. Hello? And that is it, guys. I hope you found this helpful. That was my technique on how to achieve a flawless everyday situation without using so much makeup and just as minimal as possible, and you still look and feel flawless. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Once again, all the products that I used I will list below in the description box, and you can also find me on other platforms like Instagram and Facebook, all at Mila Carey. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.